Southwest Florida, you are looking live at a spectacle of huge proportion. It's the Red Dress Party. And guess who's here, Johnny, on the spot as a media sponsor? Big fan of McGregor Clinic and all the great work that they do in the community. Shout out to Sharon Murphy, who saw the vision and stayed with it and made McGregor Clinic the oasis that we have here in Fort Myers and in Lee County. They're continuing to expand. We learned here tonight that they are going to be opening up their Bonita Springs office. So just great things that are happening. Where are we? We're at the Laboratory Theater, downtown Fort Myers, on the River District, and the party has begun. We're in the intermission stage. I got a chance to see the first part of the Red Dress Party. A wide variety of performers came up, and here's one of them as well that stood out to me from the first time I saw the outfit. The lion, right?
Well, the lion, Sugar Snaps, also AKA Sugar Snaps.
Okay, so your stage name is Sugar Snaps.
Yes.
Okay, how would you describe Sugar Snaps?
Oh, how to describe her? She is feisty and just full of energy, and she loves what she does.
Take a look that way as you're talking now. Yeah. How long does it take for you to get into Sugar Snaps?
Oh, God, honey, it's a long process, trust me. It's painful, too. It's very hot. It's a couple hours, usually about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I usually get into makeup. So
So when you're in costume and performing, do you go from, like, Superman, Clark Kent to Superman? Do you change personalities or something when you see yourself?
Like my husband actually says, I'm a diva when I'm in drag. So I like everything to be perfect. I like to be glamorous. I love to be just myself, and I get to express myself so much more in drag. And it's a big outlet for me. And I don't do drag for pay. I do it for charity only.
Okay.
I've been involved with McGregor for many years, and I love doing it for them.
Now, you said off camera that you're a patient of McGregor Clinic?
I am. I'm a patient.
Is it fair to say McGregor Clinic saved your life?
They did, actually. Okay. Well, I mean, they provided some well-needed support that I really needed at the time that I transferred over to them, and they're just amazing. They take care of all my needs. Dr. DeWitt is by far one of the best doctors I've ever had, and he's actually my primary too. So I let him take care of everything for me, and it is just absolutely amazing what they can do for us.
Describe McGregor Clinic to our television audience. Tell them what is McGregor Clinic.
McGregor Clinic is a place where you can feel safe and comfortable, and your privacy is utmost and top priority with them. They provide so much as far as food and assistance, and case management's amazing. Sharon is... I love Sharon. Sharon's amazing. I love Sharon.
Everybody loves Sharon Murphy.
Well, you know what? That woman has done so much for this community, and
that's an angel.
She is, definitely.
Right. That's a real angel. See, people think we need angels with wings and flying around, but the real angels are people like Sharon Murphy who are really making
absolutely. And I think she needs a pair of wings.
Right.
And God, hopefully, God doesn't take her for a very, very long time.
Right.
Because she's got a lot more work to do in this community. I know she's going to do more.
Started off as a nurse and just continued. The HIV and AIDS education is something that McGregor Clinic has done, educating people, providing medical services as she or he. How would I go? She or he when I talk about
she? Well, but when I'm dressed as Sugar, it's a she. So
okay, so she said. They take a holistic approach to the person, from clothing to food,
absolutely,
to all types of medical care, and that's the great thing. Education, know your status, right?
Absolutely, know your status. If you haven't been tested, and my husband and I both, we preach this every time we do a show. If you don't know your status, if you haven't been tested in a while, even if you were just tested 30 days ago, 30 days is a big window. We can test a lot sooner now. I'm actually also a nurse. I used to be a nurse, and it's just so important, and I can't say enough about it, really. I really can't.
When you're on the stage performing, particularly for a place like this that you know is for a worthy cause, does that give you like additional satisfaction?
It really does. It's very hard to describe, just a warm feeling all over my body, and I get to I get to perform, and I get to stand up for these people that are either afraid to come out, or they're afraid to get tested, and they're afraid of what's going to happen. And I can tell you, there's nothing to be afraid of.
I tell you, this television show has taken me a lot of places. I've seen a million people and interview, so many people. And I always think that I've seen it all. I've never been to a live drag show.
Well, you still haven't seen it all yet.
And I'm sitting in there like, this is very interesting, educational, and entertaining.
Very much so.
To see how it works. Now, I saw where, I guess that's pretty standard, where they just tip the performers, right?
Yes. Tips are always appreciated.
Okay, tips are always appreciated.
Always. And all the tips, of course, tonight, any tips that we get tonight, all go right back to McGregor Clinic. Just same when we do ours at Rascals, all the money, all the tips, the performers pay, everything. We give it all back to McGregor Clinic when we do their benefits for them.
We are fortunate in this part of the country to have an organization like McGregor Clinic.
We are very much so.
Like top chef.
They really are. There's many organizations in the world that do a lot, and McGregor is growing. They were only Fort Myers and I believe Sarasota, if I'm not mistaken, but they're growing, and they have so many clients, and that's why we have to open a new office. We don't have a room for them all up here, and a lot of people don't want to drive all the way up there. So. Okay. It's good that we're going to be opening our new office, and I can't wait to see the office. It's going to be beautiful, and we're also opening.
There as well?
I don't. No, I'm a manager somewhere else for a fast food restaurant. But they're actually we also opening brand new our clothes closet will be opening soon.
Okay.
We rented another building that we're going to have clothes and food and all this stuff. A lot more stuff to do. They'll be able to do more of the interaction type of like group sessions, stuff like that, stuff to help people integrate themselves with HIV, because it's not easy. It really isn't living with it.
Progress. How would you describe progress from the early days of HIV to now in terms of average persons being enlightened and informed on what they need to do? Is there still a lot of work to be done?
Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. It's not. But modern medicine has really helped us a lot. It really has. It's become a lifesaver. Literally, HIV and AIDS was, back in the day, was a death sentence. Mm-hmm. If you got it, you were dead within 5-10 years, and that was good. If you died in 5 or 10 years. Right. Now it's like, you become undetectable, and everything's good. You can live a normal life, and I live a normal life. I have no problem. I'm HIV positive. I have been for 3.5 years now. I've been undetectable for 3 years and 3 months amazing. Of those, and I have no problems.
Thank God for the science.
Absolutely, thank God.
That is just like mind-boggling every time I hear that. People undetectable now and living a whole lot fulfilling life. We got a chance to hear a testimony up there. I think he's on the board for McGregor Clinic.
Yes,
very riveting testimony.
Yeah, he.
He's been living like 40
I heard it backstage.
Years
and, I heard it backstage, and I have a lot of friends that are in the same boat. They were at the brink. They had the AIDS diagnosis, which once you get that, it never goes away. But you always have it, but he got that diagnosis, and I have friends that have gotten that diagnosis, but they've beat the odds.
Right.
And that's great, and that's because of modern medicine. It's because of all the investigative, even the drug companies. We say that they want our money, but they're still helping us in the end. So I'm okay with that.
Would you take a look in that camera and give a shout out to whoever you want to give a shout out to?
Oh boy, I have so many people. My niece Morgan, actually my husband's niece Morgan, she's a big supporter. She was down here, and she just loves drag. Yeah. And my husband Brian, of course, and all my queens that I perform with all the time. They're amazing. Definitely Billy Mann for everything he allows us to do at the bar, and Jack Froman, our bar owner, and of course Sharon Murphy for making this wonderful clinic and just building it from the ground up. I'm so proud of her. And
Somebody has to take the initiative, people, and make things happen. And certainly Sharon Murphy and all the people at McGregor Clinic have done that. So as the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they are usually interrupted by those who are doing it. We'll be right back with more conversations on Lepus Live on Fox 4.
Thank you so